Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Everything reminds me of her.
There's no she's away. I don't know.
Why did you ruin it?
Ain't
no sunshine when she gone.
And it's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Me.
I know.
Do we actually know anything else? We just know I know. Yeah. Okay.
James Brown.
I was
James
gonna
Brown?
start singing something else. I was gonna go into one Michael Jackson song. That's not right. She's out of my life. That's where I was getting next.
She's out
She's
of
of my life.
Well, one thing they both have in common is that
Good
they're both
job.
from my wife and kids.
That's probably why I've done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were going to go to Human Nature.
Ooh, why? Do you know that Michael Jackson gave SWV that sample for free?
Sensational, yeah.
Yeah, you told me.
I didn't tell you that.
Good job.
Must be another girl. Let's move on.
Bing bong.
Hello. Why is he stuck? I'm stuck in a time zone. Let's get started. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 94. So you heard that too? Episodes. Mad thing. It's 'cause I heard
Ipanema.
Let's start again. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 94 of DBTH Podcast, aka Don't Believe the Hype Podcast. You've done it already. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're listening. Welcome. Let's get straight into our introductions.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm so tired. Oh my god.
Guys, I'm not
It's
gonna
been a
lie.
long day.
It's been a long day. I'm pooped.
Yeah.
Let me be real. I'm too pooped.
I need a haircut.
Too pooped. What does that have to do with fatigue?
Yeah,
My-
you know, for a guy to get a haircut feels like you're in a spa.
refreshing.
TLC.
Yeah.
You come out here feeling like a completely different person.
No, I hear that.
Renewed, reborn, born again.
Not born again.
Because my mustache is just seeping into my mouth.
Into your mouth.
No, because when it starts coming over the edge, yeah, you start.
Oh my god.
I do want to do that thing, you know, when they curl at
The
the
little
end.
twiddly
Yeah, I
thing,
think
yeah.
I could.
Thank you.
Bing bong.
Yeah.
that was
Please.
good.
All right, guys. It's Kesi, aka Case Boogie in the cut. What it do?
And it's Mr. Tariba, Shamity, if you're damn well nasty.
It looks like he doesn't have too much nasty in him today.
I've always got enough nasty in me. Don't do that. Let's go.
Mr. MBT, the one and only.
Why I?
Juice and power.
Juice and power.
Juice and power.
Jesus, TBT, man.
Yeah, man.
All
big
right,
time.
guys. We're just gonna get straight into it. Oh, before we do, Road to 500, well and truly in existence.
Yeah.
Still.
Yep.
Follow us on the Instagram at DBTH Podcast, where you can see not only whose phone is
Bing
whose
bong.
laptop?
Not mine.
Okay, not only will you be in chance to win, that English is frazzled. Not only will you have a chance to win our giveaway once we hit 500 followers, but you'll also be able to see these badass hoodies.
Power Rangers.
As the
Power Rangers.
Instagram
Robots
people.
in disguise.
Why was I going to sing Power Rangers? Something.
Colors in the sky.
That's why I had to
Fresh.
just go somewhere else.
Two completely different shows.
Yes, guys. So this hoodie will be out. It's Sunday right now. If you're listening on the first day, shout out to you, man. This will be out this coming Friday. So look out for it. You will find all the details that you need on our Instagram page at DBTH Podcast. Make sure you follow us so that you are first in line.
Yeah, you
for
got
it,
5 days to
okay?
get your bots together to try and get them.
Absolutely, because when we say it's limited, I want to be clear. You know, people come and say things like things are limited all the time.
Yeah,
you
just to
know,
get a
we
quick
know
sell.
how we go to certain motives, and they say they've got early bird tickets, but there's only 2 early bird tickets. It's like early bird tickets sold out.
Oh my gosh.
This is not a drill. This is not a joke. When we say it's limited, it is limited, and when it's gone, it's gone. We're not doing it again.
No more.
Okay.
So you get beg your proxies to help you.
Ooh, think about it. All right, cool. So that is all you need to know for now. Big shout out to everybody that's been supporting the podcast. We put some little snippets of the shoot,
Some feelers.
which you will see pretty soon. Actually, you're going to see tonight. We're actually supposed to put something out in
we
about
will.
15 minutes. Cool, that's fine. Leave that one with me.
15.
Leave that one with me. Okay, so there will be information on the gram, so look out for that. Shout out to everybody that's been showing love throughout the week. We appreciate you.
Always.
Shout out to our regular listeners. We appreciate you
Always.
too. Actually, there's a particular person I would like to call out. who joined us on YouTube for the first time in a long time. I believe his name is Josh Bridges.
Just Bridges?
Did you guys see the comment?
I have not.
I don't get those notifications, to be honest.
Neither do I. I go and look.
Okay, no need for that. It's okay.
I would love to, but my phone is recording us right now.
Stop using excuses. Anyway, shout out to
What you want
Josh.
to
Yes,
do?
his name is Josh. I was right.
Shout out Josh.
Josh, who said it was a very enjoyable episode for our episode last week, and he said it was refreshing tuning into YouTube instead of Spotify because it's been a while.
Thank
He
you.
said UK music debates always bang, and Timbo was elite in his prime. Real
was.
niggas know real good
Look,
things.
he was elite in his prime.
Oh, sorry, his name is not Josh Bridges, it's Josh Graham. Sorry, that's my fault. Josh Graham. Shout out
Bridges?
Yeah, Timbo was elite in his
Shout out to you,
prime.
Mr. Graham.
to you. Yes, appreciate you.
He was elite in his prime.
He was. He really,
But
really
I'm gonna
was.
keep saying in his prime.
Let's move
Prime is
on.
no more.
All right. Let's get straight into our tables trainers.
Trainers tables.
Thank
Apologies
you,
for the
MBT.
confusion last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was your
Thank you for
fault.
apologizing.
Not even good yet.
Look, let's move forward, okay?
That was all your fault.
Speaking of moving, fucking mess up, man. Speaking of moving forward, let's talk about the fours on the table today. I'm running with it,
that was a
and you've
stretch.
got to, you've
That
really,
was-
you've got to let it run.
I'll give you that one.
You've
but
got
it was
to
a
let it
real
run. You've got to let it run.
That
You've got to
was
let it run.
Too stretch.
Yeah,
I'm
stretch
strong.
that. That's what I was saying in my head.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Mr.
call me
Fantastic.
Elastigirl. Here I am. Right now, if you're listening, it would do you well. That was another good joke. I don't know why you guys are trying to shit
If
on
it was
me.
good, we would have known.
Elastigirl stretch.
I know, man. It was like-
Come on.
No, but we've been telling you your joke stretch, so you telling us
Ain't no
another.
way. It's not you that's talking.
But today it's you.
Okay, fair enough. You know, everyone has a bad day. All right, if you are listening, it would do you well to come on down to YouTube Town where you can see these trainers. You know what?
In our real life.
Brilliant. Now, if you are already here on YouTube, welcome. You would see that we do have a bit of a theme on us. Jordan 4s or Jordan 1s. Today, we chose
Jordan
former.
4s.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, let's just get straight into it, really. To the right of us, we have, this is the Jordan 4. The name of this one is Motorsports. Put that thing in sport. This is a 2016 model. Shout out Pre Terry for supplying this one, because no one has this one except for her.
Yep. She's got too many trainers, man.
Too many trainers, cuz.
many.
This pair is interesting.
Tadpole feet.
Is it basically the Fire Reds but in blue?
Yes.
Right.
Well put.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Not a
That's
fan.
it.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah, not a fan.
It's all right.
It's weird. It's a weird trainer.
Come on.
No, I think it actually looks
I
nice.
Weird.
wouldn't call it.
I think it's
anyway.
underrated.
I think it's nice. Yeah, I think it's nice.
I don't think it's underrated. I think it's rated just fine, but
I like the color blocking.
it's interesting.
If I was to compare that to the Fire Reds will ruin that
What
shit.
about this for the military blues?
The military blues.
There you go.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Military blues are sexy.
Yeah, they're real cold.
He said sexy. Do you guys think we're ever going to see the off-white military blues? Or is that just going to remain a draft?
That ain't
No.
happening.
What about the bread fours?
That ain't happening.
No.
What do you think the best four Jordan 4 is?
Out of
Undefeated.
All of them. In general in life.
Oh, it's not even the
Undefeated.
undefeated.
Yeah, the
It's
undefeated
either the
colour.
undefeated or the Travis Scott samples, those grey ones.
Is it because they're hard to get a hold of?
No, I actually like
the
them.
undefeated colorway is beautiful.
No, I do like them, but I just wanted to see like where your head was at. Okay.
Because you know, they showed us some releases of Jordan 4s that are coming out this year, and there was the green one. The only reason why I wanted the green one was because it reminded me of the
Of the
undefeated.
undefeated. Got you.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think my favorite is probably the
Breads.
Reds.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Fair.
Fair.
What about you?
Undefeated colorway.
Fair enough.
Perfect colorway.
Okay.
Or the Travis Scott samples in grey.
Okay.
Is it great?
It's a grey. It's
I know
like
there's
it's
a
like
purple.
it's like a that one's also cold.
Mm.
That is the only purple trainer I would wear.
I won't
There's
wear it.
Travis Scott. No, I would wear that.
I think
I
they're
went
nice to
on-
look at. I understand why you like them to look at, but to keep
purple
in
shoe?
life, brazy and to
I
wear.
tell you.
Shoe. Money.
Insane.
Do you know what? Yeah, I understand it, but it's like you wearing a yellow shoe.
Grape soda.
I think it's a little bit different. Those are our favorites. But speaking of favorites, let's get into to the left of us. This is everyone's favorite. It is the Jordan 4 Off-White.
Yeah.
In the cell colorway. Gorgeous pair. I'm happy to have it. That's the beginning and end of that. I think it's a really gorgeous pair. I've rinsed it already. When did I get this one then? I got this not weeks. So basically
2 months ago.
if you watched our episode with Omaskrella, he explained basically why I have a new pair.
Wow, that is the new pair, isn't it? Look at what you have done. Wow.
The thing about
I
me,
completely
yeah,
forgot.
it's unfortunate because I am I'm not a sneakerhead, but I'm the type of person, if I'm wearing trainers, I'm wearing them. I'm wearing them, bruv. I'm
Like,
putting my foot in
skateboarding.
anyhow. I have no respect for exclusivity. I just want to wear it like any other shoe.
Yeah.
Because it's not above me. It's still a shoe. It will never be more than a shoe.
Okay.
No, I'm being serious.
I hear
Like
that, I hear it.
when you think about it, it's just a shoe. That's all it can ever be. So when you think of like the Tom Sachs that you want specifically, that shoe, and he's said that in his message, like it's made to be worn.
I think I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I disagree in a sense that if I like a trainer, yes, I'm going to wear it, but
you want to value it up
I'll
after
look
it.
after my
Yeah,
trainer.
yeah, for sure.
Not like you where you do that ludicrous dance, stand up and whack the back of the shoe. Yeah.
Really get in there.
That's why it's pressed like an accordion.
Yeah.
But that trainer, like I said, Kesi really wears her trainers, and yeah, man, I'm happy that she's actually making use of the trainer, because a lot of people are keeping those on ice.
Yeah, and there's no need. They're
problem.
so beautiful. Like there's
It's
no
our
reason for
business.
them to be in someone's box. It doesn't even make any sense. But
Businessmen have no business buying shoes. Put it that way.
I definitely feel like this trainer, even though it went up to a size 9, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
12.5 women's.
Yeah, I feel like this is just a feminine shoe. Should stay for women.
I disagree.
For women.
No, I
disagree. I've seen
too.
men rock this, and it
I'll
looks absolutely
wear
Really?
this. I'll wear this.
Yeah,
Amazing.
it would suit Toby a lot.
Yeah.
There's never been, to be honest, I'll be honest,
Damn right.
I've never seen this trainer on someone unless they were dressing like an idiot. I've never seen anyone wearing this and
They look
said,
bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's very, very,
Very hard to make it look bad.
It's like a white Air Force. You really, it really takes a lot for you to get it
Don't
wrong.
say that, because Fabulous will do it tomorrow and
Yep.
wear all cream.
Nice. Yeah, but that's what I said, unless you're dressing like an idiot, which means he
Boy.
fits in that pile. Moving forward on the pedestal today, we
It was
have
this close. You weren't gonna get it because I weren't gonna put any energy
Yeah.
until you looked at me and Casey looked at me. I was like, okay, I have to do it now.
Yeah.
have no
So
choice.
it was forced.
it as well.
Feel free.
I mean,
That's your business.
we have the latest Jordan 4 in the scene. It is the Jordan 4 Red Thunder.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. As before we were talking about the Jordan 4s, I looked at it and I was like, did they paint this? Because I can see the paintbrush marks. No, because look at Casey.
You're not by the mic. Toby, we can't hear
Yeah,
you.
they did paint it. They did.
Yeah, I mean,
Because you can really, you can evidently see the paintbrush mark.
We don't even have to get into this. We know Nike's just fucking up. So
yeah, quality
let them
wise,
continue
but
fucking up.
But if I could, I think this trainer really reminds me of, if you guys remember back in 2012 or even more recently, I think in 2016 as well, they brought back the Jordan 6 infrareds, and there was a whole thing about the red in the
being pink.
infrared. It was like bright fluorescent. Yeah. This
People
is
still
kind
bought
of
it.
what this
I guess
reminds me of a little. It's not nearly as fluorescent or as
for
pink,
sure.
but it gives me that inauthentic red energy.
But that's the whole point, because it's the Thunder. So I'm guessing it's supposed to be a bit brighter than your standard red. But I still think it's acceptable. I didn't like them at first, but they have definitely grown on me.
Yeah, I'm not a fan at all. But whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have liked if they had a Nike Air on the back instead of a
I was
Jordan.
about
Yeah,
to say
totally
that
saying
Nike are really fucking up, and it's pissed me off.
Yeah, I wish they would
Get
do that.
rid of this bloody jump, man, and just stick to Nike.
Yeah,
Stop being
yeah,
stupid,
yeah.
okay?
With the jump man at the back, it looks like a baby shoe.
It just looks so silly.
Yeah, it looks
It's
like a baby shoe. It looks very childish. You're right.
Very childish.
Very
Just
childish.
stick with the Nike Air and keep it moving.
And that one's got the Jumpman on it as well,
yeah,
innit?
yours has Nike Air.
Because
No, because they're weirdos.
No, because Virgil was not going to allow
there
that
ain't
shoe
no
to like
way.
imagine?
Ain't no way. God rest his soul.
They probably actually told him that you have to put the Jumpman on there. He probably said, look, I'll walk out of it right now.
Yeah. They said that is
Clowns.
where I draw the line.
Absolute clowns. But feel free
Okay.
to sponsor us.
Yeah. Word. Okay, cool. That brings us to the end of Tables Trainers.
Trainers, tables, watcha!
Thank you, MT.
Yeah, so every single week we come with the latest news.
Oh, you sound so tired.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Let's try again. More energy.
Every single week.
Every single episode.
Everything go.
Anyway, guys, every single week we come with the latest news about music, fashion, sneakers, and what's popping in the culture. Now, the first thing on the list is Kanye West's daughter, Chicago, had
Hey.
a birthday party.
She didn't do.
Easy.
When your
Easy.
when your dad is worth $6 billion, you can do whatever you want.
You can.
Well, not quite, except for turn up at your daughter's birthday.
Well, her house or her what's it called, playhouse?
It wasn't.
bigger
It's
than
not hers, supposedly.
It's not hers.
No, it's supposed to be Kylie's daughter. Stormy's.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
that is bigger than a lot of people's houses.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
That was not the focus. The focus was that even with all the $6 billion that he has, he's still dealing with broke baby daddy issues, which is my baby mama won't let me see my daughter. Chicago, I love you. I'm trying to
But
see
he was
you.
there.
No. You didn't see. Did you not see the stream of videos?
Oh, you didn't see the.
No.
It was so funny.
Okay, so this is what happened. Kanye came on Instagram Live and was like, I can't see my daughter. It's her birthday today. I'm not allowed to see her, blah, blah, blah. What?
First of all,
what? Did you just bring this up so we can talk about the goddamn Playhouse?
No, because it's on the news.
Are you talking
Yeah,
about the
but
picture?
so you could just talk about the Playhouse.
No, but I saw the picture of him helping her to whack the
There's
Oh,
a few
no.
different things to pick apart from this.
Yeah, there are a couple of things,
First
but
of
the main thing is that he wasn't invited to Chicago's
Yeah,
fourth birthday
exactly.
party.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so he went on live and he was kicking off and he was like, how do I have all this money? I can't see my daughter.
This is why I have this money.
This is why I have this money, so that I can be there for my kids.
be free.
You know, I'm
that
there
what
more
you're
than the nannies.
that
I
they-
want to be there. I bought
This
a
is
house
what-
opposite them so I could be near them. This is why I have money. I can't see my daughter. Chicago,
This is
I
what
love
America
you. I'm
tries to
coming
do to
soon,
black
daddy.
men.
The black men, they try and take away men, and now black men don't have fathers, and now black kids, black babies running around fatherless.
Shall I tell you what's funny?
So wait,
no one went to the
he-
point out that he looked like Batman in that car.
Absolutely, and he was drawing out so many people as well. I called Travis. Travis said, "Why I at the party?" I called Tristan. So
Tristan
at
said,
that
"I'll
point,
ask Chloe."
Wait, Tristan's at a party.
this is what I'm saying.
And Tristan's cheating every single
So
day.
that was my biggest takeaway.
Yeah.
Kanye is running around here like he Pac, yeah, and Tristan's in the garden.
No, he's texting another woman at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely, getting someone pregnant as we speak.
That family's finished, man.
Oh mate, it's nuts.
But this is why
Anyway,
I'm so funny, because I woke up and I saw that video, and then the next image I scrolled down like 2 posts
was him whacking
I
a
see him
piñata.
at the
So
party.
basically,
Yeah, Kim-
they said sources close to the Kardashians
Yeah.
said that they had no idea that he was even trying to come. He was actually supposed to have a second birthday party, a separate birthday
Okay.
party for Chicago. So they were like, this is all news to us.
Yeah.
Anyway, someone gave him the address. I think, am I making it up in saying that it was Tristan? Anyway, someone gave him the address and he found himself there.
Let me tell you something, yeah.
Easy.
Kim went to go and marry the worst person you can marry.
Why? Why
No,
do you say that?
not the worst, but okay. For example, if you're in a situation with someone, yeah, and that person is like a maniac. I'm not saying Kanye is a maniac. You know what I mean? But if you're with a person and that person's crazy, yeah, if you guys break up, it is fucking long for you.
Yeah, Kanye is not the type of person that goes out quietly. And if you remember when he broke up with Amber, when him and Amber broke up, there was a whole
That was
thing.
a whole thing.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, in fact, one of the tweets resurfaced. It was a tweet from like 2015. That was when Kanye he said something along the lines of, Amber Rose is going to need 30 showers because she's such a whore, basically, essentially.
Whoa.
And then Amber Rose was like, don't worry, I'll let the Kardashians finish you when they're done with you. And
That's what happened.
and then the tweet resurfaced when he was
Rotted.
saying, let me see my
Alert.
babies. So yeah, it was a whole thing.
I mean, I just really want to find out why that little kid in the picture was so concerned as to what was going on.
And
if,
then
you're,
they were perturbed.
I
someone-
can't say that
They
like
were seriously disturbed.
if someone's dad is dressed up like Batman everywhere he goes and he's swinging their child,
Would you not be puzzled as well?
that girl
Is
was
it-
so. She's too young to be that concerned. That's my problem.
She said no.
I'm like,
it's either one or two things. She's looking at him like, damn, it's Batman. The second, she's
Wow.
what
like,
the hell Batman do there?
Wow. Batman?
But anyway,
Batman, is that you?
swiftly moving on, there was a post from Vogue and it had all black women on the cover. Now, I keep forgetting the guy's name, the head
Edward
editor.
Enninful.
Is it Edward?
Enninful?
Enninful.
I know he's Edward.
Edward.
Yep, I know it's Edward. But
about his
yes,
first
yeah, there was all black women on the cover. I do not know the reason why. I don't know if you do.
It's just a shoot.
But it was just it was just very nice to see. And I'm happy that he is at the forefront of this.
Well, there's a lot of backlash from this.
There is a
from
lot of
this-
backlash.
from
Really?
this image. I'm not
Yes,
too
there is
sure
indeed.
why. Except for one person, I saw one person make it kind of plain and basically said that they weren't happy with the fact that they had a lot of black women on the cover, but they had to basically give their white women hair.
No.
That's what I saw.
That
I
was one of
like,
the complaints, but the main
was like,
complaint, that's bullshit.
the
The main complaint was that they're all black dark skinned women, but the picture was darkened for
Okay.
effect.
Oh,
And they were like, why are they doing this? So I've had about 2 or 3 debates about this week. I can see both sides of this. Ultimately, I believe that Edward's intentions are good, and so I didn't see it in a malicious way. However, what people are saying is that the fact that you've got all these beautiful dark-skinned women and black women aren't usually just allowed to be, do you know what I mean? Like the idea that there's like all these women on a cover is something that we should celebrate just because. But because they've darkened their skin, it kind of felt like the only reason why they use these black women was for a look. Like for an all black everything look. So obviously you've got the front cover shoot, but then obviously they've got
other pictures inside.
And they're wearing like different all black outfits, a lot of contrasting outfits, like some Saint Laurent fits that looked absolutely
stunning,
amazing. But it was very clear to see that like the key look or aesthetic was the all black everything vibe, super matte black type energy.
There's definitely based off what I've seen him do before, I'm hoping that there was good intentions behind it. He's obviously someone.
Yeah,
of course.
Well, not necessarily. I can see why it was taken the wrong way.
You never know. You never know because you're not there. Obviously, you're going to. You never know.
It's not even just. It's not just about being there. It's about the idea that how come black women. It's happened before. I know it's happened before, but how come black women can't just be on the cover looking beautiful? Yeah. Why does it have to be part of an all black everything look?
Or an agenda.
And then the question is exactly. And then and then the question is, if it wasn't for an all black everything look, would we still be there? Like, there's a whole discussion around black women and black skin being objectified and turned into a look and an aesthetic. So this kind of further supported that idea that okay, the only reason why we're here is because it's a look. I didn't like it, and it didn't really have to be darkened. All of the women were dark skinned anyway.
Yeah. I think
it didn't really have to be done.
I think it definitely could. It didn't have to be darkened for one. But I don't know, man. I feel
it's not that deep.
I feel like people are shooting in the dark with this one. I think it's a bit extra. Yeah. I think the photo is still beautiful. I think
it's a beautiful photo.
The photo is still beautiful.
The photo is beautiful black woman. And the pictures inside were all
have nothing else to say.
We've lost him.
Oh, wow.
Anyway.
I thought it was a nice cover.
I got lost.
Yes.
Yeah. As soon as
it's a beautiful black women.
Anyway, next thing on the list is Hermes is suing owners of the Meta Birkin. Yeah. Now, if you guys know anything about NFTs, there's a guy that is currently creating NFTs of Birkins that are zhuzhed up with fur.
That yawn was so aggressive. I'm so sorry to anyone that saw that. Apologies.
Zhuzhed up with fur.
Yeah.
So what Hermes is basically suing them for is basically taking the idea of the Birkin and basically obviously him making money from it. And I believe there was a response from his lawyers, and his lawyers were basically saying that Hermes is not going to win this. Yep. The reason why they're not going to win this is that it's me plainly saying this, it's a free world. I'm allowed to create art. My art can be inspired by Hermes. It can be inspired by Off-White. It can be inspired by so many different things, and I'm allowed to do it. And it is true. He is allowed to do it. So the question I have for you guys, he's saying this, and obviously it's art that he's creating, but what about other people? And we've spoken about this on the pod. Other people that, for example, have taken the Jordan 1 silhouette and created something else out of it. Is it not the same thing?
I think it's different when it comes to actual artwork compared to actual products like these. So artwork, he gave the reference of Andy Warhol. So you know that he created that can of soup picture, Campbell's can of soup, and he was like, look, like he basically took their product and made something else out of it.
Exactly. Art out of it.
And, I don't know why I'm tired.
Anyway, it's fatigue.
And he was basically like, if he's allowed to do it, then why can't I do the same?
Yeah.
And essentially it's the same thing.
It's the exact same justification.
His argument was that obviously Hermes is feeling some type of way because NFTs are booming.
They're not making money right now.
And they're not making money from it. And I do feel like that. I feel like they're being a bit soggy right now.
Yeah,
100%.
I think the same.
100%.
I think the same. I think it's completely different in the sense that these Meta Birkins are imaginary. They're not real.
Yeah. It's a picture. It's a JPEG.
Yeah, and it's called a Meta Birkin because by definition that's exactly what it is. Yeah. It is a Birkin within the metaverse.
Yeah.
So there's no infringement there. I don't think,
Hermes, if you want to do it, jump on in it.
Yeah, they're just a bit bitter, and that's okay.
They're very bitter.
Yeah, that's okay. They'll be bitter.
Come on,
anyway, next thing on the list is LVMH have invested 5 million into Heat. Now Heat is, what is it? It's like the mystery box, isn't it?
It's mystery boxes filled with high-end products. So you can spend maybe like £300 on a Heat box and you can get all sorts of white socks. You don't know what's coming in it. You just put in your sizes and they'll just give
Lucky
you whatever
dip.
you feel like.
Mystery box,
Lucky dip. That's good. There's not much to really talk about it. It's nice to see. The thing is, LVMH, you can see what they're doing. They're obviously, they own a large portion of the luxury game, and they can see that streetwear is booming right now. So they're already finding avenues for them to invest in it, leading up to the next one. LVMH have obviously bought a portion of Amy Leondor, which is I'm shocked about that because I would never, ever in my life thought that LVMH will invest in Amy Leondor.
You know what? Yeah, I think it's a weird one because I've gone on a bit of a roller coaster with this one because we've always seen big companies invest in newer companies or smaller brands or takeovers and that kind of stuff. But I feel like it's just, I don't know why it feels so different. Maybe it's because it's our time.
Fashion.
But just seeing brands like Heat and Amy Leondor, where you've seen them go from being small to being where they are, and then big brands investing in them, I just feel like it's just really inspiring. It's really good to see. And I even saw another one, like even outside of this, you saw that Microsoft invested or bought what's that gaming company? Is it Activision or something? I can't remember what it's called. But they bought that for like 80 billion. And it's like just seeing all these companies, they're beginning to notice that they're no longer the big dogs anymore.
Yeah.
So that's what I was going to say.
They have no choice.
That's what I was going to say. I think these big businesses, it is inspiring and that's fine. But I think I'm not taking anything away from these smaller businesses. But I think that LVMH and other bigger businesses have realized that, like you said, the power's not in their hands anymore. And there's been a massive culture shift in terms of who's really running this thing. And it is the smaller niche brands, and they know that they need to get with the times. Like LVMH as a whole, the businesses that they have and the fashion houses that they have, they're all quite antiquated in the sense that like they're like 300-year-old fashion houses. So they know that they need to try and find a different way to go along with how are people buying into luxury? Are they're doing mystery boxes? We need to buy into it. Amy Leondor sells out on a pre-order because they're this niche inner city brand. Who are they? We need to be a part of it. So as much as the brands are doing amazing, and they are doing amazing, I'm not taking anything away from that. It's definitely clear to see that because of the work that they've been doing and the way that the buying power has just changed, I feel like that is part of the reason why if LVMH and other big brands like that don't start investing,
they're going to miss out.
They're going to miss out. They're going to lose. For sure.
You said it very well, because even another thing which isn't on this is that Amy Leondor's opening a store in the UK.
They are indeed. And that was overdue as well. But it was only a matter of time. The same with Kith. Like it was only a matter of time before they started going from city to city. So I feel like it's a good time. Too. Yeah, exactly.
I hear it. I like that. I like that for the same time. Last thing on the main news is it Bali or Bali? I don't know how to say it.
I haven't called it Bali.
Anyway, Bali has named Ruiji. Ruiji is the owner of Rude. Yeah. Rude is a top brand. They have made him the creative director for Bali.
What do you think about that?
I'm excited. I'm fucking ecstatic.
No, wait. Pause. Yeah. Why are you excited?
Why I'm excited is, one, to be a creative director of a bigger brand. Not saying that his brand isn't big. His brand is fucking huge. But to be a creative director for a well-established brand is like an initiation for these people. For Bali,
it's looking like the whole Virgil situation when he went to Louis Vuitton. I get that, but
why Bali?
Bali for me, I don't know anything about Bali personally.
Bali makes no sense. Bali is the equivalent. I think a very fair equivalent. And guys, let me know in the comments if I'm chatting shit. Yeah, Bali and Salvatore Ferragamo are the same.
I hear that.
Old leather goods.
Okay, now
old driving shoes with metal clasps.
All right,
that is Bali.
Stuff.
Now let me say
driving gloves.
Let me say one thing here. Firstly, Rude is one of the new age fashion houses right now. And obviously Ruiji owns and manages it. Cool. You've taken someone that is of the new generation and brought him to a brand that is obviously, like you said, an old age brand.
Okay.
He is obviously going to come in there to revamp the brand.
I understand.
Let me finish. Similar to the way Virgil came into Louis Vuitton. Virgil flipped Louis Vuitton upside down.
But Louis Vuitton, no, it's not, because it's not the same, because Louis Vuitton didn't need that much flipping.
Exactly.
There wasn't much flipping to be done because Louis Vuitton were popping regardless.
He just took Louis Vuitton to another level. I'm talking about Bali being a brand personally. I know there's a certain type of person that buys Bali. But Bali being a brand that I never even...
It's Ferragamo.
Even Ferragamo comes to mind more than Bali.
Because niggas was buying the belts.
Exactly.
But Ferragamo's shoes...
I hear it.
And wallets.
But if you look at the other aspects of Rude, which are the shoe side of things, not the trainer side,
and the accessories.
He does that.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like okay, so a good example is when Jerry Lorenzo did some work on the on that Zegna brand. Yeah,
that didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense, and that brings me back to Ruiji and Bali. It doesn't make sense.
But when I saw it, I was actually like, I like this.
Of course.
No, you like it.
No, not because I like the fact that he's a creative director, but I could see him making a change in that business. That's how I could see.
do you know
wait, can I
anything
ask?
about that
Wait,
business?
can I ask?
ask me.
Yeah, the change that you see. Do you see him just basically taking Bali and turning it into
Rude. again.
rude?
No, I see him using his artistry direction and all that type
Okay,
of stuff.
artistic direction.
Yeah, thank you. Artistic direction and bringing it into Bali.
that mercy.
Don't do that because you flopped in the beginning.
Hey, it's just
Anyway,
business.
no, don't worry. You got your one
Break the
out.
fourth
You got your-
wall.
But anyway, I see him bringing that into that company and making some changes. I don't know what those changes are going to be, but I'm excited to see what he does in the
Well,
brand.
shout at him and
shout at him.
let's see what happens to Bali. I think I'm sorry, man. And Bali is based in Switzerland. Like, it's just so
Don't.
Random.
The thing is, at
It's
the
just
same
really random.
What you,
Random.
What you
AF.
need to,
Did you not see what he did with the Puma collection? He basically took Rude and made it Puma.
okay, and that's the same thing that.
I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying, Bali for me doesn't.
But that's a bit unfair because it's like Virgil Abloh when he came to Louis Vuitton, he did
It's
the
not
exact
the
same thing.
same. It's not the same.
It is the same. But anyway, because I don't want to spend too
Yeah.
long on
Yeah,
this.
let's move on.
For Rude to have joined that brand,
I
he
think
wouldn't
it's
join
big.
that brand without no purpose
course,
to it.
of course,
So,
of course.
for sure.
Let's see.
No, I agree.
all I'm gonna say is let's wait and see.
Before we
I
move on to
agree.
the music
Let's wait and
section, I really just want to apologize. I've yawned about 5 times. I'm really sorry. I'm still here with y'all. Just bear with me. Please continue.
Anyway,
continue bringing
so
energy.
next thing on the list is The Game. Game has
Easy.
released a song called Easy
Easy.
with Kanye West.
Easy.
Actually, I shouldn't even call him Kanye West anymore. I should call him
Yeah.
Ye.
Yay.
Yay. Angela Yee.
The song. what I would say is that the front cover of the song is hideous.
Terrible.
Gonna turn people into chickens. I'm
It
telling you.
is
Absolutely. Petter
terrifying.
complains. Is it Peter or Petter?
Did they complain?
Peter
Yeah,
Pettigrew.
Because it's basically, was it a monkey
It's
or
a skin
something?
monkey.
Yeah, skin
Skin,
ass monkey.
yeah.
Do you know that monkey that peeled that guy's wig back? They
So it's payback time. Slave trade.
they found that.
Open it out like a
Peels his scalp like a banana, bruv.
But
Thoughts
yeah,
on the song?
I think it's a good song.
What did I think about the song? It's an alright song, but as usual. Firstly, Kanye West basically said, "You guys cannot sleep on me because I still got the game on a."
Yeah, choke on.
Thank you.
He can rap when he needs to rap.
He
but
can rap
No, but
when
the
he
game
needs
can
to
rap,
rap.
period.
No, the game is.
No, the game can rap. We know, but we're saying Kanye.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
Kanye
yeah,
came
yeah.
back with that old Kanye
came.
Do you know what? Yeah, I can't even lie to you. Maybe this is a thing, but you know, sometimes when you get around other black people, you're just like,
blackness
okay,
comes
okay,
back.
sorry, I'm black.
Yeah.
I'm fucking around.
I'm awake.
Don't worry, I'm
He's
back.
been with the
I'm awake, I'm
Kardashians,
awake.
so of course.
Yeah, and his new babe, who I find absolutely ridiculous. I'm starting to find her more and more ridiculous.
She's
by the
not
day.
ridiculous, but the whole situation.
She's a
is ridiculous.
tool.
Yeah.
She's a ploy.
And she knows she's a tool.
pawn.
She knows she's a pawn as well.
It's-
No, she is. She's actually just, it's not to call her a plaything, yeah? But you know how like Kanye West is so inspired by things and people and turns them into like muses.
Yeah.
But it's very clear that he's completely objectified this woman.
Yeah.
Because she got
For
a fat ass and a nice body and he just put her in low-rise jeans and Balenciaga items and said, I'm taking you on a
Yeah.
date.
No,
And she's just here for the
everything
ride.
reminds me of her.
It does. Everything reminds me of her.
All right, easy easy now.
Yeah, but
Easy.
easy.
Everything.
Easy.
But yeah, the song's alright. Kanye
the
West
song's good,
brought
yeah.
what you need to bring to the song.
He did. Shout
it-
out Noli as well. She messaged me today and she was like, "Make sure you talk about this on the pod." But it's actually it.
What,
I
the
mean,
song or the
yeah,
relationship?
the Kanye's verse specifically.
Kanye's verse specifically was good.
Yeah.
He said he's
Very
going to
good.
beat Pete Davidson's ass.
Yeah.
I said, yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
Beat
you know
his ass.
Tyler the Creator when he's talking about his mom having that
Yeah,
fight,
and he was like, "Get him, mom.
Get him, mom. That's
Get him,
me.
mom.
Like, you get him,
Yeah,
Kanye.
get him."
One
It was a good verse, but yeah.
One thing I will say is that if Kanye West wasn't on the song would be dead.
Whoa,
The game can rap. Okay,
I didn't
let's
say-
move
I didn't
on.
say-
Like,
First of all, the game has aged. Did you see him?
Nah, I think he's
he's
still
been
the
in
same.
a buyer
He's
for
sti-
too long.
I said,
something.
wow,
Still
you're
looks the
looking,
same.
you're looking old.
He still looks the same.
I thought he looked the same, but I just find him really irritating.
Yeah, but
Do you remember that one time he was fingering?
in the park.
Yeah, in the park.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, he's a madman.
Sorry,
Yeah.
did what?
He
This
was
guy was fingering a
what's
girl
her
in the
name?
park.
India.
India Love.
Yeah.
When
India
on
Love.
there's day?
Yeah, when in
Someone
there.
caught this on camera.
He was fingering
Yeah.
her in the park, like, yeah. And then he like licked his, like he sucked his fingers.
Oh Lord!
He did that. He's done the dick picture as
Everything
well.
reminds
That is
me.
very nasty. Everything reminds me of her.
Woo.
Man
Okay.
said finger licking good.
Yeah. Oh, God. Out in Miami.
Got some
Mr.
Alizé. Anyway,
Ooh.
next thing. The game is the game. Next thing.
Game.
Next.
I got hiccups. What the heck?
Are you okay? Get
Oh,
it together.
no.
He said everything reminds
Guy
me
was
of
out here eating chicken wing
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
in the park.
It's lit
Yeah.
though.
It is. I mean, I guess so.
It's lit.
Yeah.
For my family members that are listening.
Oh my gosh.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Man, that must have been in love.
Let's move on. No, but that was mad though because she was like 19 at the time and he was like 30 something. Agbaya and also like a little
19.
Yeah, it was a mad age
Lord
difference.
have mercy, man.
Anyway, let's move on.
The game is the game.
game is
Anyway,
the game.
next thing on the list is we saw Young Bane on Instagram. This is gonna be short and sweet. We
Yes,
saw
please.
Instagram on his Instagram story or wherever it was. I
Okay.
don't know where it was. But yeah, he said he's coming out of retirement. I didn't even know he was in retirement. I just thought you weren't making music.
Grand opening, grand closing. What's next?
Remember when Nine said, "Come get your juice"? Yeah, I just feel like since that situation happened to him, and
Is that what he said to him?
That was to him.
No,
yeah.
no, no. It wasn't to him. It was to
Wasn't it?
C Biz.
You sure it was? Oh yeah, it was to Biz.
It was to C Biz.
No, someone else stole his jewels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it
he
was
was
boys
carrying
from
his
his
watches
camp.
and that. He was like, "Come get your juice."
That was very
Anyway,
rude.
I feel like because with all the stuff that happened with Young Bane and his rich meals, I just feel like he was just like, let me just keep my head down.
Yeah, I hear
And he
it.
kept his head down
He
for a
did.
bit too long.
Yeah, because
And we don't really care anymore.
It's very bad.
and the songs that I heard in that clip, I was like, fam,
They were kind of snazzy, but they're still not.
they're not
like,
even. They weren't even snazzy. Snazzy is just a nice word.
Let him drop it
It-
and see.
Yeah, no, let him drop it. But from what I heard, I'm like that young. It was trying to remind me of Lone Wolf, Young Bane, and I was like, mate, when everyone was
not
asking
that.
for it, that
Yeah,
ship
it's not
had
that. Ship has sailed.
has sailed and it has hit an iceberg. It's now the Titanic.
Oh.
Lord,
And-
there's no more space on this plank.
yeah,
You're gonna have to die there. You can't get on this plank.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, next thing on the list is The Weeknd released Dawn FM. He released it like 2 weeks ago, but we just forgot to speak about it.
And also a big shout out to Gunna One and my president
Yeah.
for debuting at number one when
Number
Dawn
one.
FM. Dawn
That's big P.
FM
Number 3.
was released. No,
Number
number
two.
two.
Number 2.
Number two. But you know what's so funny about this? Yeah, shout out Scully. We were talking about this last week. Oh no, earlier this week. Yeah, it's mad because The Weeknd. This is his first album after the Super Bowl performance. Once you do a Super Bowl performance, whatever album you bring out, you should be number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even with his Super Bowl performance, The Weeknd actually waived his fee, and that's a lie. He used his fee, his booking fee,
to pay for it.
to pay for his performance where he was running around Super Bowl all over
Yeah.
the place.
Oh, I
Yeah.
swear.
So he used all his money for that booking, to do the Super Bowl, only to not come out with the number one.
Look,
Because Gunna's been out here saying pushing P.
wait,
no.
pause,
But wait.
Understand.
Wait, what are you gonna say?
Understand that Gunna and look, first Gunna versus The Weeknd. Yeah, I understand that The Weeknd's got a mad audience, but this is a different time now.
No.
No.
I'm
It's good
sorry.
that you said
Pushing
that.
P?
No,
No,
The
Toby.
Weeknd.
Pushing P?
No, do
No.
you know what's so mad? The Weeknd, the Weeknd, like you said, should have gone number one, but it's everything that came with Gunna's album, the Push and P, the P. Like, we need to understand, like we said in the previous episode, there's more to it than just you releasing an album and thinking you're going number one.
It's an
Like,
important rollout.
now, social media wise, everyone is saying Push and P. Everybody's saying it. So when you've got social media involved and that like intensifies your album, which nothing happened to Weeknd. The only thing The Weeknd was doing was wearing masks.
He
What the
came
fuck
out like
you
an
doing?
old man.
Yeah, he was dressing up like an old man. But the thing is, it's just so mad that doing a Super Bowl performance did not guarantee him a number one. Maybe it's because there was such a
huge gap.
Yeah.
I don't think that even matters anymore, man.
I don't think The Weeknd, is clear, by the way.
Yeah, no, 100. We know.
So that's why it's a massive shock that he didn't get number one and Gunna did. I mean, it wasn't a huge win.
Maybe
It was
AP.
like 150,000 to 148,000. So it's not like it was like
He ain't got it anymore.
It's not a big win, but
That's
you
not
know
the
when
juice.
you're number one, there's a different
no.
type of
I'm not
money.
saying it's not a big win. It's a huge win, but I'm saying like it wasn't like a big loss for the
Yeah.
Weeknd. Like he wasn't that far off. But it's just the fact that there was even someone that could even get number one while you just brought out an album. That's mad. I know he's vomiting blood right now.
Yeah, I know. You said that it's.
I have to wear this
there's-
damn old man mask.
Sorry.
Damn.
I know you're saying that there was only like a few thousands missing between both of them.
Yeah.
But number one is still number one. It
is.
You're missing my point. I'm agreeing with you, but what I'm saying is that it wasn't a major difference. So it's not like the Weeknd took a huge loss.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn, even with the Super Bowl performance, you still couldn't get number one? Crazy.
Yeah, I don't like right now. We know like the time that we're in. Like it's Gunna's time.
This
And
old
I'm
man-
very
this old man master
very
crazy,
very happy for him, because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of us were a bit angry with Gunna because of what all the shenanigans he's been doing
With the rollout.
with the
Doesn't
rollout,
relate.
with him in general, not really bringing out a lot of
bringing out-
quality
yeah,
music,
yeah,
all that
yeah,
type of stuff.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, this album is
growing on me.
is-
The album's not sensational.
It's growing on me.
it's
put it that
good.
way.
It's a grower, and so was Wanna. Wanna was a grower for me as well.
Yeah.
It took me a second. At
And-
first, I saved maybe like 5 songs.
What if he does another one of those live shows again?
That would be great.
Gunna.
Yeah,
yeah,
that
it would
one
be
during,
good.
that would be sick.
Gunna come
be
to the
good.
UK, because
Yeah, again, please.
We're
Because
about to have
he
a
didn't
ball.
perform Wanna either. Obviously, that was during COVID.
Yeah.
If he could come and do Nasty Girl,
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
This guy's
would be insane.
this guy's catalog is becoming very hefty.
He should do it at the Royal Albert Hall too. Orchestra and
okay,
everything.
come on, we're
Look,
overestimating who
I
Gunna
had
is
200
now.
for lunch and the orchestra going like this.
Do you think Gunna can sell out the? Do you think Gunna can sell out the O2?
No,
No,
not yet.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
no, he could do a Brixton though. He should do a Brixton.
Which one's the one that we went to?
That was
Kentish Town is
Kentish
small.
Town, yes.
Okay.
He could do a Brixton.
How many
he could
seats
do
is
a
Brixton roughly? Like 4,000?
3,500. Yeah.
35.
Around that.
It's quite a lot.
35.
Anyway, top three from Dawn
From
FM.
Dawn FM, Sacrifice.
Look, the song that sounds like Michael Jackson, that's the only one
Out
I
of Time.
downloaded.
Out of
And,
Time.
and the Quincy Jones
Out of
Interlude.
time is
Interlude.
10 out of 10.
No, it isn't.
Out of Time is it's a nice song.
It's a 10 out of 10.
Sacrifice, Here We Go Again, and I don't have a third.
I don't think
For
I
you-
heard Tyler and Here We Go Again. Did I?
He's there, and
I
he
didn't
did
notice
great.
that. Okay.
For you to call a song 10 out of 10, because we
No,
need to establish this.
Understand. Actually, I'll tell you exactly why it's 10 out of 10. Because I sat there and I actually heard Michael Jackson was standing there on the microphone right next to him as he was singing that song.
I don't
Spread
think
him along like, go on the weekend.
Michael Jackson was really in that room.
No, I will give it a solid. I'll give it a solid 9.
I'm
Probably
giving it a
9.5,
10.
not a
There's
10.
no problems. From that Quincy interlude, through to Out of Time,
It's
I
a
had
nice,
no issues.
It's a nice
Beautiful transition. It just reminded me of that specific Motown Records period where shit was just going off.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael Jackson was in the room on the decks hitting the button saying, yeah, go weekend, do your thing. I felt it.
And it's more like, go weekend.
Go
Oh, Abel, you can do it, Abel. Yeah, let's move on.
Anyway,
All right.
The monkey there too.
What's the monkey's name again? Bubbles.
Oh,
Shout out
I
Bubbles.
thought you were talking about the skin monkey on Easy.
No, not the skin monkey.
Easy. Now let's move on. Okay, into our main topic for today.
Let's go.
We are doing a part 2 like we said we would. Last week we spoke about UK music and our favorite eras and all that stuff, but we wanted to talk a bit more about the production side. We want to
Yes.
talk about the UK producers that have been shelling it. Damn.
The
For the last decade.
behind the scenes and front of the scenes.
Yes, behind the boards. Also, a big shout out to TSB who just got a behind the boards playlist on Apple Music. You know when
serious?
when a producer has like a curated playlist for like all the stuff that they've done.
By Apple
whoa.
Music.
TSB got one.
Well done. Shout out
Okay,
to
well
you.
done.
Shout out to him.
him,
And
man.
shout out to DLT Brunch as well. They got a curated, so they can basically make like 5 curated playlists with like music and vibes with their
Really?
name. Yeah, sick. Everyone's doing amazing on Apple Music. Shout
Well
out to them,
done.
man.
Well done.
Okay, cool. We're just gonna get straight into it, all right? No delay.
No delay.
First question, UK producers, yeah? Who is the best producer, or who's been the best UK producer of the last decade?
Should we name them first?
So
Start
if
checking out
I'm,
names, guys.
yeah, let's start checking out names. So we've got
Can't Hill.
Can't Hill, J5,
J5.
Jules, we mentioned TSB, Steel
TSB,
Bangles, M1 on the beat for
It sounds
drill.
like Nige.
Sounds like Nige.
Maza Wagwan.
Who
Maza
produced
Wagwan.
who produced Gangsteritis and them songs there? Like those
I'm not
type
too
of like,
sure.
you know, I'm thinking of Nine's
I'm not
See
sure.
the stars in a ray. Let me see who produced that. Let me hold on.
What I would say, yeah, I would
Oh, show
really,
and proof.
I would really
Born the Freaks? Beat Freaks.
Beat Freaks.
Is it Beat Freaks?
Beat Freaks.
Beat Freaks are there, but I wouldn't put them
Nah,
as.
it's not that.
I'm not gonna lie. If it weren't for the fact that Can't Hill was so niche,
Production.
that guy, yeah,
He really did birth a sound.
he
And
birthed
it was that gutter.
that gutter drill sound,
drill.
Rap.
like
Cold crack
It's
cocaine.
yeah, we're in the bando.
yeah,
Yo.
now.
you had to kill.
We're not
people
actually in the
for you
bando,
to
we're
be
in the
on-
trenches.
Yeah, like in
Yeah,
the war
we're in the
trenches.
trenches.
We are going through it.
Yeah.
you definitely had to have killed people to be on his
God,
two songs.
But it could
Damn.
be underwear to do it.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, no. You had to be someone that was very, very bad.
Can't Hill was
Because on
just
Can't Hill has produced for Blade Brown,
Yeah.
6-7.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? No, he hasn't done. Has he done
Who was he-
Blade
who else he
Brown?
done? He's on K-Trap.
He's done K-Trap.
On K-Trap.
Who else has he
Young
done?
Tef.
Yeah, of course, because they're all in the same like borough and area.
Blade Brown, you said already.
Blade Brown, he's done some dangerous songs for Blade Brown.
Consul's done
Dangerous songs.
I'm
for
just
Blade
looking
Brown.
to see some others that we don't necessarily like. We wouldn't know off the top of our heads.
I mean, if we don't know it, then
Quincy,
it shouldn't
tell
be
him.
in there. Oh,
Quincy, tell him. But do you know? Honestly, all I know is that he's done music. From what I've seen and from what I've heard, the only people that come into my mind is Young Bane and M Huncho.
He
Yeah,
worked
that's
on Edna with Heady One.
Oh,
He's
did he?
worked with Abracadabra, Young Steph, but not that that many.
yeah.
So let's keep to the main ones. We said Still Bangles, J5,
TSB, Consul,
Jules, baby, P2J is in there as
P2J.
well. I can't even lie, he has to go in there.
Yeah, he has to. So who would I pick out of all those people?
Yep.
Honestly, I would love to say Jules, but I can't say Jules. Jules,
Why can't you say Jules?
As an honourable mention, I will say Jules.
Honourable mention?
Yeah.
That's harsh. What
No,
the
because
heck?
I have to pick someone.
What?
I have to
Okay,
pick
pick
someone. I have
one,
to
pick
pick
one.
someone.
Take that back.
No.
Honourable mention for
No.
Jules.
Okay, pick one.
Let me tell you the reason
Still
why.
Bangles, maybe. Not Jules.
No. Because Still
Flipping heck.
No. Because Still Bangles. I'm not saying it.
Do you listen to more Jules music or Still Bangles music?
We're not even bringing up
can't
Still
do that.
Bangles. He's not even in.
Yeah,
the,
that's
he's
what
not
I'm
even
saying.
in the
Still
running.
Bangles just now.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
just
I'm
for the
not bringing
list.
up-
But he's
Yeah, so
saying,
that's an honourable mention,
Listen,
not Jules. Come
Can
on.
you explain for me, please?
He's in the contention.
all he's saying is that we've got a list of people.
Yeah.
Jules is not his favorite, but he has to be an honourable mention. And now he's gonna pick his favorite.
You don't understand
Alright,
what I'm
cool.
saying.
Go on, pick your
But
favourite then. Who's
so
your favourite?
My
Last
favorite.
decades.
Decades. Out of all the people that we've picked, it will have to be J5.
J5.
It have to be J5.
Is that unanimous?
So I was gonna say
J5.
J5, but then when we said decades, J5 decade. A decade
he
is
wasn't-
2012.
He wasn't there the whole time, no. But Consul
when he
wasn't there
got
the whole
here,
time. It wasn't the whole
He's
time.
been consistent.
Not the whole time.
No,
What
because
now?
I haven't heard anything from
When's the
Consul
last
over
time you
the
heard
last
Consul?
3 or 4 years.
No, I have.
What's the last time you heard
What,
Consul?
from K-Trap?
I can't remember what it was. There was a
if
song
you're-
that I heard recently.
If you're not hearing the astronaut or the what's it called?
The countdown.
The countdown, or what's the other one? The Italian Mafia at the start. You don't know who it is.
Okay, cool. So P2J maybe,
No,
No,
because P2J
Hands in the Air to Wizkid, that's a whole...
and
No,
Hands
but-
in the Air doesn't count because it's not within the last
Exactly,
decade.
so that was like 20 years.
But he also worked on Beyonce's Lion King album.
And that
I
was
don't care.
ass.
That was ass.
Brown skin girl.
No, it's not on him, obviously, but it was ass.
But what I will say is that
Fine, J5.
with a lot of producers,
M1 on
fine.
the beat though.
Not fine, J5. What did
Yeah,
M1
nah.
on the beat do?
he's the one that did the
Golden
freestyle with Drake and
Golden Boot is the mid.
But but if that is what you're saying,
Yeah,
I can't respect that.
you can. You have to.
No,
Golden Boot was
because
a cultural reset.
What did J5 do with J Huss?
Options and
Okay, and NSG. He's done a madness. Come on, man.
I forgot about J Huss. I was just thinking of NSG.
Really
J5.
big
Yeah.
mistake.
But the
J5
thing
is
is,
the
in
sound
terms
of
of
the
who
decade.
J5 has worked with, it was predominantly NSG
and J Huss.
and Huss.
But okay,
They ran a lot of the time.
Did a lot of songs.
Okay.
man. Yeah. Okay, cool. Moving on to our second
but
question.
But the thing is, what I was also going to say, but the reason why I couldn't say him is only because of what J5 has also done. I was gonna say TSB because of Big Conspiracy,
Okay.
only because of what I heard on there.
TSB's done very well.
No, if you think about
But-
it, TSB's songs on Big Conspiracies are probably the best songs on the
But
album.
we're talking about the
Yeah.
decade.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I
That's
couldn't
what I'm
say
saying.
it.
It's not enough.
That's why I
But
said I couldn't
I
say
do want to say that it's not just the songs that he did on Big Conspiracy that I liked. Like the songs with DC.
Oh
and
yeah,
that,
yeah.
I really
And
liked
Nux,
those
yeah.
songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked those songs. But J5, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Second
Goodness.
question. So who's been the most influential producer in the last decade?
Fucking hell, mate.
Who's
can't lie.
Who's carried their own sound throughout the whole period?
Jules.
Jules. He hasn't changed, he?
Jules has not changed in any way.
Neither has J5.
And when we say he has not changed, it doesn't mean that he hasn't done other types of music. It's just that he's consistently good
Yeah.
with what he does.
But it's not just about being consistently good. It's about you being yourself, having an authentic, original sound to you.
Yeah.
And you're influencing other people to do the same sound. And I don't think Jules has necessarily done that, but I think J5 has.
Yeah.
And I think M1 on the beat has as well. And I really think that we should put a bit more respect on his name.
You can give him
You
an
got
honorable
to remind
mention.
me of some M1 on the beat songs. That's
M1 on the
Tobi.
beat, Golden Boot, No Better, Who's That My Man, Wait,
mad.
Yeah, he's done stuff,
You know-
man. Please.
you know-
Is that Rap Genius or Genius.com said that he is the driving force behind the evolution of UK drill?
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He is.
Wow.
Absolutely. Here,
I said he did the freestyle for Drake and Heady One.
that's not like
It is
it's a big no. You're
No,
right.
but-
you're right, but it's not the call out that we need when we're talking
So
about
he did Digger
classic.
D, he did Digger D Boy, he did Golden Boot, he did the Heady One and Drake freestyle. Yes, he did he's done Lowski.
Yeah, I don't
He's done a
really-
lot.
He done D1.
Which D1?
D1,
I don't
D1.
know what that is.
Okay, all right, yeah, all right.
KSI, Morrison. Yeah, he probably is the pioneer.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
for
you
UK
could.
drill.
You could somewhat. Yeah, you could say he's a pioneer, but for me, it's only because of what I listen to as well.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
He's done Abracadabra, OFB, flipping that.
There you go.
Yeah, but the thing is,
He's not a small boy.
but
not
wait,
at all.
what I would say, based on what you're saying right now, yeah, it seems like there are certain producers or producers, if they find an artist that they really like gravitate towards, they will solely produce for that person. Because if you look at a lot of these producers, yes, they've worked with other artists and stuff, but when you list some of the producers and you see their catalog, it's a very repetitive.
I think we can say that for J5.
Yeah,
No,
no, sure.
no,
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say that. I'm only acknowledging that is the case
With who though?
with a lot of the producers.
Okay. I
So-
thought you were
so-
trying to say that for M1 on the
So
beat. I was
even
going to
looking
say
at
no, I
even looking at
disagree.
Khan's Hill, most of the songs on Discovery is 6/7.
That's what I'm saying.
Most of these songs are 6/7.
Wait, who? Can't Hill?
Can't Hill.
Yeah, but let's not do that though.
No, I'm
Maybe
not.
he
That
had
was a
Can't
big. That
Hill
was a
run.
strong time.
Can't
I'm just
Hill.
saying that most of the songs I'm seeing on Genius right now was 6/7.
No, Can't Hill worked with a lot of the
He did-
rappers like Blade Brown. He
Yeah.
did
No,
Young Tef.
Tef.
I'm not disputing that, but I'm saying the top songs on these things were just 6/7. You got LD2, when LD did his
But that's like
and
all of
Blade
like
Brown.
the really, really recent stuff. Like he's
Brown,
been
he was
busy.
done.
No, Khan's Hill. Do you know what?
Dimsy.
But this is what I'm saying. Khan's Hill has his demographic. He has his people that he and we need to also make note that a lot of the music that 6-7, Blade Brown,
It's like the beginning of drill.
Young. It's not that. Young
It's rap.
Teflon.
It's rap.
It's
It's
like
rap.
it's core rap.
Yeah.
As core
Rap-
rap isn't mainstream.
And it's a niche that we are not necessarily like super privy to. I
So-
think he's definitely a rap producer. Does he make drill beats? For sure. Has he worked with drill artists? For sure.
course.
But I see him as a rap producer.
Yeah. He's very niche.
That's how
very,
I see
very
him.
niche.
So
Very niche.
Yeah.
I would love to say him because his beats are banging.
I'm trying to think of which producers though people have actually just taken what they've done.
it's J5. I can't lie.
It's J5.
Because they really took his sound. When he made Options, how many songs like Options did
Came
you hear?
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
loads.
Jewel.
So it's J5. Wow.
I would love to say Jules,
Wow,
but
interesting.
Jules has been consistent, but Jules is now on his wave right now. Like, and a lot of people didn't gravitate to Jules like 5 years ago.
M1 on the beat, yeah, was
What?
influential, you know.
But
Is
so
it
is
because drill is
J5.
a smaller sound?
Yes.
Drill is definitely not a small side anymore.
Not
Not
anymore.
anymore.
But then doesn't that speak to?
Yeah, exactly. It's true.
We have to think about this
as
for a
Julius
second.
said, he birthed the whole
He
scene.
really
Okay,
did.
he did, but look at what J5 done to the scene as
But
well.
isn't drill
but-
bigger than what J5's done?
Yes, it is.
It is. No, is it if J5 has all his songs that he's produced have had number ones?
Wait. I hear what you're saying. I agree. That
Don't
has-
forget the accolades.
That accolades don't speak to influence.
It's true.
It doesn't.
doesn't.
I
When
Look at
we
The
think,
Weeknd.
think about M1 on the beat, yeah.
Look at The Weeknd.
There's
you
no
are.
need pushing P.
Bullet.
When it comes to drill, if there was no Golden Boot, there would be no H, there would be no Central C, there would be no Digger D. All these man wouldn't exist because drill wouldn't be popping like that. M1 on the beat is responsible for all of the biggest drill songs. Kennington, where it started, is M1 on the beat.
Okay, so
Golden Boot is M1 on the beat.
so are you happy to say M1 on the beat is the best producer?
I didn't say best. We said most
Not best producer,
influential.
most
That was the
influential for a
question.
decade.
So
Yeah.
you-
And I
There's a strong argument. Because I have to
Say
agree
it
with
with
that
your
statement.
chest then.
He has birthed.
I think for the simple fact that we are living in a period of drill
Yeah.
and where our most popular
Pop drill.
artists, our
Well,
most
it's
popular
it's
artists, it doesn't
transition.
matter, yeah. For the simple fact that we are living in this period that is predominantly drill, it's all about drill, hit artists, hit UK, our biggest UK artists are banging drill, and M1 on the beat was one of the pioneers, if not the pioneer for UK drill. I kind of have to call him the most influential
You're
producer.
right.
I hear
Because
that.
J5 is amazing, and I've already said I think he's the one of, if not the best that we have in the UK.
Yeah.
but the influence doesn't speak to what we've got in the charts. Otherwise, we would have someone singing like Options.
Yeah,
as number one.
I hear it. A very valid point, and okay, we can give it to him. But I also want to say there were some like Carntil was before M1 on the beat, and he was also doing powerful drill as well.
Well,
but it didn't take
he was doing rap,
6-7
he was
is
doing
strictly drill,
rap.
by the way.
Yeah.
6-7 is drill.
And he did their stuff.
Everything.
Yep. But
What's popping right now?
drill didn't. I need to think about it. I don't want to speak out of turn.
till M1
Drill
came
didn't take off until M1 on the beat started. Golden Boot is when UK drill became UK
What it
drill.
is, yeah.
Okay.
6-7, Harlem Spartans, all that man there, yeah, when they were doing drill, it was going well.
But it wasn't popping.
It was not popping, which is why Michael Dapper was able to take
and become one of the people
and do Man's Not Hot
Yeah.
and use that beat, because if that song, what is the original? Skeng the 4-door truck.
Yeah.
So when 4-door truck came out, if it was popular enough and had enough of a reach to the point where it says it's commercial, you couldn't do a remix of Golden Boot and go off and do a bigger song. You couldn't have.
Yeah, it's true.
Mad.
You couldn't have.
It's mad.
So for that reason, I think M1 on the beat might take it.
All right, cool.
that makes sense.
That's it.
Surprisingly.
Okay, so what makes you a good producer? Because we've spoken about all these producers.
Yeah.
And obviously I've heard you guys' opinion on M1 on the beat. Yeah. What makes you a good producer?
I think there's a lot of factors, and look, guys, we're not producers, so don't come and shoot us, but it's based on what we listen to.
Okay.
If I look at
Disclaimers.
what happens in American music, right, and I don't like to bring this up, but I have to. When you hear a producer's sound, you know it's a producer.
Exactly
You don't
what
even
it is.
have to hear
Yeah.
what they're doing. You hear Pharrell's little free beat drop. Doesn't have to be a Pharrell on the beat or something. Just hear the free beat drop. You know it's Pharrell.
Yeah.
You hear Mustard on the beat. You hear da-doom, da-doom, da-doom. You know it's Mustard on the beat, right?
Yeah.
So when you hear a producer's sound, I think what makes it is being able to not always replicate the same stuff, but you have something in your song
have a
where you're
unique
like,
sound.
I know
Yeah.
who made that, without having to hear their name.
So that
Yeah.
makes you a good producer.
I think that does make you a good producer because the sound sits with you. Like when everyone first heard like Pharrell fronting, for example, right? And it was like every time you heard something that was close to him, you were like, I know that's Pharrell.
Yeah.
Instantly.
I hear it.
So it's like even when it comes to other music, to other producers, you don't have to hear, oh, they put it up.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shout out to Cube.
Shout out to Cube. You don't have to hear the full song before you know, okay, that's the producer.
Yeah.
You already know that it's them and you know the song's going to be good.
Yeah.
That's the things that make a good producer for
I
me.
agree. I think something that makes you a good producer is being able to have some sort of uniqueness in your sound that you can't miss. I know a Dark Child beat when I hear it.
Yeah.
I know a Timbaland beat when I hear it.
Yeah.
Same with Pharrell. And I think another thing is like your ability to adapt to the sounds of the time while also keeping your authentic sound.
Yeah.
Like when I think of like some Timbaland productions, for instance, More Than a Woman that came out in like 01, whenever it came out, 2000, and then Justin Timberlake, Mirrors. It follows the brief that they're trying to hit, but I can hear the production. Like
Yeah.
I can hear the good production. Actually, I don't think Mirrors was produced by Timbaland, but that album, the 2020 Experience, like I can still hear Timbaland sound, but it works for Justin Timberlake and it works for a different sound and it works for a different sound. And that song that he did with Snoop Dogg as well. S and double OPD. Everyone has their, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But his
You can
sound
still
stays
hear
the
it in the
same
back,
throughout. Yeah. I think that's what makes a good producer.
For me, I feel like I get everything that you guys are saying, but
Yeah.
I think something that is very important is a producer needs to be able to adapt. Like, obviously, we've heard a lot of producers, what they've done for the scene and etc., but they've only been able to stay in that segment of that genre or that era. And I feel like we're going back to America, but the UK, but someone like Pharrell.
Yeah.
Pharrell, Timbaland, who else can I say, has adapted through so many different eras. Yes, they've got that unique sound that they have and they've got that unique thing that makes them different, but they've been able to provide music and beats for not just eras, but different genres as well.
Different genres.
Ask
I
a
think that's
question.
important. Yeah.
Why is it okay for a producer to be able to create music for different genres, but you don't like to hear artists create different types of music?
Me personally, I don't have an issue with it.
Question.
I don't have an issue with it. The scene doesn't.
So for example, Drake, when Drake was jumping around to different scenes, right? Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, you're catting people, you're stealing people's stuff." But why is it okay for producers to do that, but Drake as a singer can't do that
I
himself.
feel like I should have an answer for this, but I don't have one.
It just came to me. Michael said it like he wants the producer to like do different things. I was like, so if you got a producer like M1 on the beat, for example, who is quintessentially drill, what if you turn around and say, no, I want to do pop, and it bangs? But you still get. Do you feel like you'll get backlash from him doing that, or do you feel like it'll be okay for him to do that?
I would say the reason why it's not that bad for a producer because the producer's behind the scenes. The producer doesn't have
That's
that
what
face.
I was thinking too.
Doesn't have that face.
That's what I was thinking
when
too.
you listen to an artist, their face, it's the way the mind works. But okay, for example, Drake. We see Drake. We hear what Drake does, and then when we see something that Drake has done that's a bit different, we're like, oh, what the hell is he doing?
I think you're right.
The producer is too behind the scene. When you look at a song from Drake, you know, like, oh, that producer was sick, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, but I do because I said when I heard DJ Mustard's song, I know it's Mustard.
Okay, so wait,
go on.
So okay, for example, when 21 Savage, when what's his name?
Young Chop.
No, not Young. What's the guy that does a lot of songs with DJ Mustard? The one that's
YG.
wearing shoes.
Zaytoven.
Yeah, YG.
The one that's wearing shoes.
When
when
YG makes a song, you're like, it's banging. Then you're like, okay, the beat is mad.
Yeah.
Sometimes there is the odd occasion where you're like, no, this beat is banging. Who's that producer?
Yeah.
But majority of the time, the first thing you're like, okay, YG has done a sick song. Then you look at the beat. So the beat is always the last thing that you kind of see.
Excuse me, sorry.
There is the odd occasion when you do look at the music and like, yeah, the producer's mad. But the producer, like I said, is behind the scenes. So you don't focus on him first.
I agree and I disagree. I think for me, sometimes the beat is probably the first thing that I hear.
Yeah, that's why I said sometimes it is. There's the odd occasion where it is.
Most of the time for me. Most of the time, the beat is what I'm picking up first, and then it might be like the melody or whatever. I don't care. I don't care who the artist is.
That's the
not really
thing.
my
That's what I remember saying it on the Hem episode when I was like, I don't really listen to the lyrics as much.
Yeah.
It's more
Beats
about
and
the
melodies
beat.
are important to me. But what I was going to say is that I think you are right in the sense that because producers don't necessarily have a face with artists. You align them to something. They've got an identity, whether it's a visual identity, an audio identity, whatever it is. Yeah, you've got an artist and they've kind of got a story. So if you go away from that story, it does seem like you're not being authentic. Like if Wizkid now was to start doing like, I don't know, rap, we'd be like, you're not from Atlanta, so why are you rapping like you're from Atlanta? Like when Davido came and tried to give us accents, and we were like, who's this?
Yeah.
So I think that's part of the, why can't you try something different, or why are you doing that? Like why are you whatever, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it was like when Drake did One Dance, a couple of people were like, oh, you're trying to be African, oh, you're trying to catch a vibe, the same thing. So I think it is down to us having some sort of identity with them and identifying that they are aligned with this particular sound. Yeah. It's an interesting question though. Yeah. Speaking of artists and producers, moving on to the next question, who is more responsible for making a banger? The artist or the producer? So if we got a banger, the song is 10 out of 10. Let's do the example that you just gave. DJ Mustard and YG, yeah? And the beat is sensational, or the song is sensational. Who is more responsible for making that song a banger?
It's a 60-40 split.
You think it's 60-40?
60-40 split. And 60 goes to the producer. 60 goes to producer.
Yeah.
60 because obviously I understand an artist and what they bring to the table, which is the lyrics, the music. They give it that final package. But the beat, for example, DJ Mustard, boom, 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 boom. When you hear that, you're like, this is nuts.
Yeah, I think it's
nuts.
It's definitely the 60-40 split, and I'm even going to try and bring it to the present day with Amapiano and the fact that it's more just the beat that people listen to as opposed to the lyrics. I feel like the beat does make a big difference. So I know the artists just come and put their own style, their own favorite on the song, and that takes you to another level. But without the beat, even in the club, before you even hear the music, when you hear the beat, you know something's about to go off. So it definitely is the producer. I'll say 60-40 split.
Yeah, I think you're right. I agree. I completely agree. I do. I was gonna say it's a little more because I think about Metro Boomin. I think he's a great example. Metro Boomin is responsible for a lot of my favorite songs, and so in that sense, I'm like, it really could be anybody. It could be any one of these people that decided to get onto the beat. I would still like the song. Yeah. So then is it really 60-40? Is it like 70-30?
What, to the producer?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that the producer is the biggest.
I really think it should.
Yeah.
I might be tempted to say it's like 70-30.
I'm not going to lie. Like even with bringing it to the UK, if you look at a lot of these artists, if it weren't for the beats that they're getting, and they were getting dead beats, Can't Hill, TSB, J5, Jules, all these people, if they weren't creating the type of beats that we are like, whoa.
Yeah.
Very good example. I'm using Big Conspiracy. The beats on Big Conspiracy, Look,
I've been thinking about
no denying.
Imagine options is different though, because options I feel like it was just the
was a
lyrics
cultural
that took
reason.
it.
And no, it was
The
the
lyrics
dance.
took it
It was
for
the
that.
dance and the.
There was a whole load of stuff.
I'm sorry. Everything.
You think?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
do I make money on.
That's
That
true.
was a time.
I think it all works. There's times when
Do you know
all
what?
of it
I
comes
can't lie.
together.
Options is
And
50-50.
that's what I'm saying, because without the lyrics,
Wanna make a
it wouldn't be there.
It's 50-50.
100%.
it wouldn't be
Because
what it
J5
is.
didn't do that.
Yeah.
That was the melody.
I wonder how they split them. I wonder how they split this when it comes to it.
What profits?
They buy,
Yeah.
I think they got to buy the beat before they can make the song.
Some people do it that way. Some people
Get
like
royalties.
have royalties.
I would get my
Some-
royalties
yeah.
for sure, boy.
Yeah, for sure.
Get my
But you'll never
royalties
know
for
until after the fact.
I mean, you're in
That
the
means
studio, you hear
all
that
my
in the
contract
microphone.
royalties.
So, do you know what?
let's
Add a 20%,
change this
my
up.
guy.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, I feel like it also depends on what type of producer you are. Like, you have to be confident. If you know, like, I'm a sick producer, you could take less money and ask for royalties.
No, because that's what happened with Four Door Truck. That you could just buy that beat. So the people that did Four Door Truck bought the beat, and then Michael Dapper bought the beat, and
That's
that's
it.
how it works. And so
Right.
that beat, it doesn't, it doesn't have an owner.
That it doesn't have enough. Take it
doesn't
to
have
the
an
owner.
So,
That's it.
all right,
All right.
we've got 2 more questions. We don't got much time. So.
Okay, so how much?
Wait. Can we do that one?
Should we just get
What?
to the last one?
Yeah, I don't think we've got time for how
No,
much
no,
it
we're going
produces.
to. So, how much do producers?
I think we kind of spoke. Okay, ask the question, but I think
so
we kind of spoke on it.
Well, how much do producers dictate music?
Yeah.
we've already spoken about that. I think.
Because when we spoke about influential producers, it's about. Ask the question.
Yeah. I
the
wonder
question.
how much do producers dictate the direction of music in the scene? Because if we're looking at right now, M1 on the beat, drill, yeah? Not Jules, J5, yeah? Afro swing. Has he done any? No, he hasn't done any drill. He's just Afro swing, yeah? We're looking at drill, Afro swing at the same point in time. They both had their blips and all of that. But would you say it's the producer that dictates?
I think drill's a difficult one, because I'm trying to think whether it's the lyrics that makes drill or if it's the type of beat that makes drill.
I think it's the beat that has carried it across, but I don't necessarily think producers dictate the direction of music.
So who dictates it then?
I think we do.
You think so?
that's,
I
that's,
think we
that's,
do.
That's true.
Because I'm thinking about when
okay.
Golden Boot was what it was, right? Golden Boot was not the first drill song to exist. So, excuse me, Harlem Spartans, Kennington, where it started, all of those songs
That was
existed.
powerful.
It was a powerful time. It wasn't commercial. Even Golden Boot really wasn't that commercial. No Better was a bit more commercial. But, okay, no. Perfect example. Excuse me. Night on the M came out. Then Golden Boot came out. Golden Boot was, bubbling, but it wasn't commercial. And then he went to that uni booking, got into a fight or something. Someone tried to rush him.
Yeah.
And then Culture made Heady One go viral. And then he had to bring out No Better. No Better went viral. And then there were all these viral moments. Drill was attached to the that church Spac Nation. That was a whole time. Then we had the gospel drill time. That was a whole time. That was because of us. That wasn't because of the producers.
So we dictate what is actually popping.
I think so.
We did
because Afro Swing.
Yeah, we do.
When it was Afro Swing, Options came out. I know that wasn't the first Afro Swing song, but let's just run with it for now. Options came out. That song went crazy in the clubs. We loved the dance. It was our response that made J5 bring out more music like that. Initially, could have changed their sound. They could have done Lupita's not really different. Their sound has been the same, but like they could have done something else.
Yeah.
But they realized this was working for them
works
because
for us,
we
yeah.
were enjoying it, and that's how it carried on.
Yeah, I think
and
you're
that's
right.
what it was.
Because even when you look at the music right now, which I'm calling drill pop, because of the younger generations, obviously the most prominent right now,
Yeah.
they're the ones that are basically choosing this type of music.
And look at Russ.
Yeah, it's because of the younger generation that this type of music's popping right now.
Yup.
If we were still like the main demographic, there'll be certain genres that will still be popping right now. But because the younger generation are obviously what a lot of businesses are focusing on right now, they are gonna obviously choose the body oddy and all them type of songs. So yeah, man. You explained that very, very well.
Thank you so
Well
much.
done. So
Final
round up.
question.
one's got to go.
Dang.
One has got to go. Okay. So I'm gonna list out a few producers. Yep. What? And we're just picking one person has to go out of all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm taking out PTJ. I put him in there. I'm taking.
Wait. So you had. I'm gonna list out.
I'm taking out Still Bangles.
I knew you were going to do that too.
Okay.
It's too easy.
Okay, I'm gonna list out a few producers, and
Let's do four.
you have to pick which one will never ever be in the scene.
And
So
their
you wouldn't-
catalogue has disappeared as well.
disappears like Thanos. It's gone.
Jesus.
No, you don't even remember it. It's a mirage.
Let's just understand that this is no offense to the producers. You all done
Okay.
very
Yeah, of course
well,
not.
But there's got to be a loser.
Yeah.
All right. So
Let's go.
J5,
Yes.
TSB,
Uh-huh.
Jules, Can't Hill, M1 on the beat.
Oh my days.
I already have made a decision on who I'm picking,
Yeah.
but I want to know what you guys are gonna say.
Jules is going.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sounds of Africa.
Yeah. Jules is going.
Jules can't go.
Because, okay, think of your favorite Jules song. For me, okay, right now my favorite Jules song is Wicked, but he did True Love as well. Or was that PTJ?
That was PTJ.
No, True Love was Jules and PTJ did a couple others.
What? Jules did True Love.
Yeah,
True
Jules,
Love.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Deep in my soul.
Yeah.
So
No. Do you know the reason why you can't say Jules?
Why not?
Because there was a.
Why am I not allowed to have a decision?
No, yes, you are. Of course you are. There was a time in the senior which you wasn't listening to Jules.
I wasn't, exactly.
And if you listen to Jules at that moment in time,
But
Jules had some crazy bangers.
first of all, let me just say that first of all, True Love was produced by Jules, I was right.
Okay.
And the bangers that you're thinking of, I listened to a lot of them. I did listen. He produced Leg Over by Mr. Easy, and that is one of my favorite Afrobeat songs. I enjoy that song so much.
So if I was to click my finger and say it disappeared, you wouldn't even miss it.
M1 on the beat is responsible for Golden Boot and wait.
But I'm not taking him off though.
No, but what I'm saying is I'm going to justify why everybody else deserves to
Alright,
be
cool.
there. M1 on the beat has produced some of my favorite drill songs.
Okay.
Period. Let's move on. Can't Hill, I cannot do it.
5, 4.
I cannot do it. I just
Can't
can't.
Hill?
I can't. He's too legendary and I can't do it.
You
Yeah.
cannot get rid of him.
TSB has done a lot of songs that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
And for those that follow me on Instagram, Kesi T_, you will see that I did my top 3 recently for Big
Yeah.
Conspiracy, and it's only actually through listening to that album I realized how much I love Helicopter, how much I love No Denying, and I really like that
No
song with
Denying.
DC and Nux that I can't seem to remember the name. Neighborhood, what was it called?
Something like that. But I'm not gonna lie, No Denying, you have to put respect on No Denying.
Yeah, and unfortunately, if TSB produced it, that means he can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And then we've got J5, and J5's not going anywhere.
What I will say,
I'm shifting them on the beat.
you couldn't do that.
I'm shifting
because
on the beat.
if
I have to.
okay, let me tell you this, yeah. If you take M1 on a beat off
the beat.
Heady One's gone. Heady One disappears because Heady One would have
Am
done
I
the
playing
songs.
footsies with you? Is that your? No, it's the mic.
You wouldn't have Heady One right now, by the way.
I don't listen to Heady
He
One
doesn't
that much.
listen to drill like that.
That's a lie.
I listen to
He
more
doesn't
drill.
listen to
I
drill
listen
like
to
that.
more music from Council than I would listen to from M on the beat.
So who you
No.
getting rid of?
M on the beat.
Toby, M1 on the beat means this scene wouldn't be the scene
Who
it
you
is right
getting rid
now.
of?
This scene is not my
Jules.
scene.
Jules is going.
This scene is not my scene.
Yeah, Jules needs to
Jules
go.
is going.
I listened to more. I've just checked Genius and I looked at every single
Jules
producer.
is a good producer.
Jules, Jules has more music on there that I listen to.
No, but the thing is, if Jules' music was to disappear,
Yeah, then I won't be listening to music because it's most of my music.
no, listen to what I'm saying right now. If Jules' music was to disappear, I'm trying to understand how much impact it would have.
It's not about impact. This is
It is
personal.
no, but I'm telling. No,
This is me.
No, but I've already given. No. But you haven't listened to the what's it called? The categories I've given you. I said if this person disappears, everything that they've done disappears,
And I'm
If
okay with
Jules-
that because I don't listen to that music.
But Toby, what I'm trying to say is that if you look over the past 10 years,
Yeah.
that M1 on the beat was playing music,
Yeah.
you was listening to that music 5 years ago.
Jules produced. And it's me.
Yeah, no, it was a great. No, it was
I'm
a great
telling
song. It
you
was great.
right now.
No,
I'm telling you
Toby-
right now. Jules has more music that I listen to than M on the beat.
Are you guys?
on the beat can
no,
go.
Are you guys listening to what I'm saying?
I am.
If that person goes,
Yeah.
that means the music you was listening to 5 years ago,
Yeah.
disappears. Now, what I'm trying to say
What
is
was I
that
listening to 5 years ago?
you was listening to Heady One, C-Biz.
If I go
yes, you
back,
was
5 years ago was what?
5 years
Get the
ago was
coconut out the foil.
2017.
Fuck.
Yes.
Did M on the beat make C-Biz?
No, but you made Heady One.
Heady One is 1 out of a million. How many other people were there during that time? C-Biz. Who else was there?
Bearman.
There was loads of people, Michael. Heady One's
No,
bomb.
no, no, no.
But was Jules popping back then?
He wasn't, no.
All right then. So that's what I'm saying. If M1 on the beat was to disappear, all of that music goes, which means the 5 years would be like this. With Jules, if I clicked my fingers for Jules, you wouldn't skip a beat. You wouldn't really be missing anything. You're missing a whole scene worth of music. I understand Jules has made some powerful music. Don't look. I'm going to put respect on Jules' name, but if I was to wipe out Jules, it would not have the same impact as me wiping out J5, TSB,
Okay, for the
and then one on
music
the beat.
scene, for the music scene as a whole, I understand. For me personally, I don't. M on the
I
beat.
can't lie. M1 on the beat may take that risk by CB, and I can't let that go.
I'm telling you,
Jules has to go, I'm
that's
afraid.
obviously your preference.
I can't let
But
that go.
look, it's upsetting to hear Jules disappear.
I don't think I can let Jules go either. You know,
I've put the stones in the goblet and I've clicked my fingers and
That's
Jules.
you though. That's you once again.
guys, we need to go.
We do need to go.
We do need to go. We need to go.
Boy.
I still don't think I've got an answer.
So wait. Okay, so if I was to click my fingers and can't see what's disappear.
No,
okay.
nobody said
so if I was
that.
to click my fingers and J5 was to disappear.
No.
Guys, that brings us to the end of episode 94. We hope that you've enjoyed this one. It's been a tough one, but I think we've concluded our UK music.
We haven't concluded shit.
We have to because we need to go.
We have to by force. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. We appreciate you guys. Look out for these hoodies. They are coming real soon.
Real soon.
In the next week, you'll be able to order your very own DBTH hoodie.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the support. Without your support, we wouldn't have been able to make these things for you. So hopefully you enjoy them once they reach. Please follow us on the gram at DBTH Podcast. Once we hit 500 followers, you know what time it is. Giveaway dead. All right?
Yeah.
You can also find us on Twitter by searching twitter.com/DBTH_podcast. You will find us there. And you can also listen to us at Spotify, SoundCloud, and Apple Podcasts by searching DBTH Podcast. Also on YouTube by searching DBTH Podcast.
Yes.
That brings us to the end of the episode. Any other business?
This is episode 94 and we are DBTH.
And we're out. Peace.
Peace.